That black yo magic. 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 Magic. Black yo magic. That black yo magic. That black yo. Look at that black yo. Hitting me with all of that.
Hey family, and welcome to the Crown Me Colored channel and podcast. I'm your host Treese, and before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so let's talk seafood. Everyone knows that I love seafood, so crabs, shrimp, lobster, snow crab legs, Child, my mouth watering just thinking about it. Oh, goodness. So, my husband and I basically said, okay, like, let's do something different. So, each month for this year, we're going to try out a new seafood spot, whether it be here in Maryland, DC, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Philly, wherever. Like, we're just going to try out one new spot each month. This month we tried out, oh, and it has to be black owned, of course. This month we found a spot on Ricestown Road near the plaza called Goldie's Seafood Carryout. Now, the founder and also co-owner is Randolph Smith. He basically partnered with his good friend, childhood friend, grew up in the sandbox, way back when, who is also a co-owner, John Gross. I believe his last name is pronounced. It may be Gross. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. But basically, they both grew up super close, super tight. And had that same entrepreneur type mindset, go-getters wanting more, for themselves. And they decided to try to bring about this business. Now, before they had this business, Randolph, he kind of tried to follow in his father's footsteps, and he opened up 24/7 Bails Bondsman. They are located in Baltimore City, I believe Pennsylvania, and Delaware as well. He went from that, and then he sponsored youth sport teams in Baltimore, which Gross also mentored. So they pretty much kind of stayed hand in hand with, what they were doing in life throughout the years. Goldie Seafood was established in 2019. Now, shortly after that, December of 2020, they opened up a second location. So the first location address is 6212 Ricestown Road, Baltimore, Maryland 21216. Now, that location is actually close by the plaza, so by Ricestown Road Plaza. It's close by there, in the BP small stripped area. They have parking behind, because, as you know, if you're familiar with Ricestown Road, it's not a lot of street parking, if any. So you have the BP gas station here on your right, to your right of the restaurant, and then behind there you may have you have a little bit of parking. Not a huge area. It's a small spot, but it's perfect. It's perfect size. They actually have also a dining area inside. So when you first come in, of course they're greeting you. You have your menu boards and everything like that. To your left is kind of like a dining area, which you could sit, but of course because of COVID right now, you can't do that. But they have that sitting area and everything, which is a nice size sitting area. For those to sit in and everything, and very pleasant employees in the front. They're a little bit younger, so I can definitely see that Mr. Randy and Gross, they're definitely trying to make sure that they continue to support and help and mentor the youth, and try to give them a little bit of coins to put in their pocket, probably, I'm sure, after school, and maybe even during the summertime and during their breaks and everything. So definitely kudos and shout out to them for that. Definitely giving the youth something positive to do, while being able to put a few coins in their pocket and everything. So but yeah, that's the first location. Now the second location is located at North Avenue. That location, like I said, was open in December of last year. So shout out to them, because they're doing big things, that they've been able to make a quick turnaround, as they have been able to do. It hasn't even been 2 years, and they're already opening up 2 locations. So shout out to them for that. That's definitely boss moves. But yeah, so they opened up the North Avenue location. That one is 3137 West North Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland 21215. I haven't been able to stop past that location just yet. But from what the little research that I was able to do, I can see that it's kind of like a storefront area as well. Storefront as well. But yeah, shout out to them for that second location. That's boss moves. What I will say is that you can order from online if you're deciding that you just don't want to take the drive, or you just don't feel like going out, because they did partner with Grubhub and also Uber Eats. So shout out to them for that too, okay? Because they're just making boss moves, okay? And shout out to them for that. That's amazing. That they've just been able to just take off the way that they have been able to. It's seen and shown, and they've talked about it, that their goal is to be able to open up 8 more locations across Maryland, as well as in 1 location in DC. So they definitely have some high goals, and some things that they're really looking to do for Goldie's Seafood Carryout. So I would definitely say check them out. If y'all just look at some of these pictures, y'all, the food, just look at it. Just look at it. Amazing. 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 Looks delish. That looks good, even though I don't eat it, but it looks good. Like, the presentation is everything. And even what I will say is the presentation was even phenomenal with the items that we purchased, the food that we purchased. I wasn't able to get what I wanted. I don't think I ordered it correctly, and I don't think I said it correctly, because it was slightly different from what I got, but it was still bomb. It was still bomb. I just want to throw that out there. So I had got the shrimp and crab lump fettuccine. And my husband got the same thing, but he got Alfredo with his. And it was just really, really good. And the lemonade, I forget the name. She told me the name of it, but it was so good. It had 3 flavors, and it was so good. And y'all, I'm not really a big sweet type of drinker. Like, I don't drink Kool-Aid and all that a lot, and like juice and stuff. I really don't drink that a lot. So when I drink it, it gotta be love. Like, for instance, Chick-fil-A lemonade, no ice. Just give me all that tart. But yeah, like, their lemonade was so bomb. I will say it's mad sweet, so you definitely gonna need to drink some water after. A good amount of water after, and don't try to drink it all at once. Like, maybe drink like a quarter of it, or maybe half of it. Save it for another meal or another day or whatever, or maybe even add some water to it if that's what that's your business. I don't know, but it was so freaking good. Like, it was so good. So that was really good. And then I had tried the Snickerdoodle cupcake. Y'all, why did they do that to me? Why they do that to me? That's my weakness. That right there. That type of sweetness. That's my weakness. Okay? I don't need food. I don't need meat. I don't need anything. Just give me give me some good sweets. Give me something to munch on. I could just snag a little bit, drain some water with it, and I'm good. I don't need anything else. But y'all, slap yourself 2 times because the cupcake was bomb. It was so moist. It wasn't too sweet. Like it was so good. It was so good. And then I just had to be extra. And when I ordered my food, because I love yellow rice, so I wanted to try that. And even though I wanted a small side of it, but the side I guess that they gave me was considered a small side, but it was a good amount. So I kind of nibbled on that for like 2 days or whatever. But excuse me, but it was so good. The rice, the yellow rice kind of tastes like maybe they use like not chicken broth. The chicken cubes. That's what it kind of gave me. That type of taste, or like if you like the seasoning that's in stuffing, because I know everyone doesn't like the actual texture of it, but if you like the seasoning that's in the stuffing, like you would love their rice because it kind of gives you that, but not really. But it was just so good. That's what I will definitely say. So definitely check them out if you're in the mood for seafood or lamb chops or whatever the case may be, because they did say one of the young ladies there at the restaurant, she did say like the lamb chops is like one of their number one sells, along with of course the jumble up crab cakes, because in their crab cakes there's no filling at all. I just realized the reason why I didn't get what I wanted, because I didn't specify to make it a crab cake, not just jumbo lump on the side. I'm gonna have to treat myself. I'm gonna have to treat myself this weekend to make up for that. But yeah, she said the reason why the lamb chops is such a number one seller is because it's just nice and tender and juicy. And then she said for the crab cakes is jumbo lump and there's absolutely no filling. Okay, and that's how I love my crab cakes. Okay, so I'm just saying. But yeah, definitely when you get a minute, definitely check them out. Like I said, their goal is to be able to open up 8 more locations across Maryland and then at least one location in DC, and I think they are well off on their way. So definitely support them. You get hungry, you oh, and guess what else? They serve breakfast. Come on, Jesus. They serving breakfast. Listen, and I forgot to ask her, was it like an all day type of thing, or is it just during like those breakfast hours? Either way, that's bomb. You can't get no real good scrumptious breakfast from everywhere. We all know that. Remember how back in the day you used to be able to find all those nice breakfast spots where you could get you a nice bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, or get you some nice waffles or pancakes or whatever the case may be. It's not a lot of those like right now. So if their lunch was that good, I'm sure the breakfast is bomb. I'm sure. Y'all check that out. Let me know. Look, okay. Um, but yeah, shout out to Goldie's Seafood Carryout. Definitely check them out. Their information, website, and their social medias is all going to be in the description box below. So you can literally click on it to go to their page. When you go there and you get some food, let them know Tree sent you. Let them know the Crown Me Colored crew. Yes. Okay. Let them know who sent you so they know. Definitely check them out. Let me know what you think. If you got any other nice restaurants or spots, carryouts or whatever, definitely black owned businesses, definitely send them my way. Definitely looking forward to promoting more black owned businesses, and definitely not just in Maryland. We want to broaden this, and we want to promote those all over every state, every city. Like, we want to get it out there, so definitely send us that information. All right. Okay. So real quick, we'll jump into the Black History fact of the day. For today, Monday, February 22nd, we'll just go ahead and throw out 2 quick facts to you real quick. So, February 22nd of 1897, Fraser Baker, he was a teacher who was appointed the postmaster of Lake City, South Carolina. Now, the postmaster basically is the one that's basically in charge. in charge of the mill and how's everything's operating inside and everything like that. Basically, he was the HNIC. And needless to say, the white people in that city, they weren't pleased. They didn't like it. They tried to create a campaign and tried to rally together to try to, have them take him out and take him out of that position. And it didn't work. That didn't happen. They kept him in that position. And one night they shot up his house and they lit his house on fire to try to force him and his family out, his wife and his 6 children. His baby girl, the infant Julia, um, her and her father, they did not make it out of the house. They were shot and they burned. And the wife and the other 5 siblings, they were able to make it out of the house. Some safely, some were injured, 2 were injured, but they did make it out, and they did were able to escape from the mob. So definitely thought that was something, important to kind of touch on, just to kind of remind people the kind of hate that we live in, and just to be mindful of where we came from, and where we're going, and why it's so important just to support each other and to be here for each other. But yeah, and then February 22nd of 1989, that was my year. DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith, actually, they won the first rap Grammy. So shout out to them. It was for the single Parents Just Don't Understand. So but yeah, shout out to them for that, making history. That I thought that was pretty dope. Nothing, too serious with that. I just thought that was pretty dope. But yeah, definitely check out, going back to Goldies, definitely check out Goldies. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you decide to go, or if you've already eaten there. Like, drop a couple comments in the comment box below. Let us know if maybe you have a favorite meal there that you get from there, or one of your favorite flavored cupcakes that you enjoy. Shoot us some info, let us know, and don't forget to let them know who sent you when you go for your first time, so that way we can continue to support and shout out those Black owned businesses. All right, now again, if you have not done so, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, send me any info on any of my social media pages, so Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube at Crown Me Colored. It's been real. I'm your host, Treese. Again, thank you for tuning in, for riding it out with me. I will see you guys later. Carry on.
That melanin, melanin, melanin. That melanin, melanin, melanin. That melanin, melanin, melanin. That melanin, melanin, melanin.